name is Michael Gagan. I'm a public affairs consultant in Los Angeles, and I've been working with Lauren and Metabolic Studio for a little over 4 years now, I think. Lauren's first assignment to me was to try to figure out what permit and approval requirements we had to meet in order to build a water wheel adjacent to the Los Angeles River. And that is an ongoing and, to date, very successful effort. We've obtained 22 out of required 49 approvals from federal, state, regional, county, and city agencies. And the remainder of the permits are really within our control so far as their timing is concerned. It was also my pleasure to work with Lauren in the studio on the 100 Mules Walking the LA Aqueduct project, and I was responsible for the permitting for that project. And bear in mind, we were traversing 3 counties, multiple jurisdictions, and all in all we required 33 different permits, ranging from the California Highway Patrol. We crossed 11 state highways and had to have a permit for each crossing, all the way to the Los Angeles Police Department, which has permit authority for any parade or street closure involving a parade anywhere in the city of Los Angeles. Additionally, about a year ago, Lauren wanted to build a wetlands laboratory on the moon, located just on the east side of the river, just north of the Broadway Bridge, and asked me to figure out what we needed to do in order to obtain water from the LA River to deliver to the wetlands. The idea being that we were going to test the treatment efficacy of the wetlands using water that was more or less comparable. Well, that's actually directly comparable to the water we're going to use elevated by the water wheel. And there was no existing approval process or permit procedure for obtaining water from the LA River. And I didn't want to make a formal application to the State Water Resources Control Board, which has authority to appropriate water from the river. Lauren has 106 acre-feet of appropriated rights because I didn't want the long drawn-out public review process that a formal application would require. So I dealt directly with Franz Spivey Weber, who's a member of the state board, as well as Jonathan Bishop, the executive director, and said, we'd like to take 1/3 of an acre-foot of water total over a 4-month period, apply the water to the wetlands, and prepare a scientific study on the results that we obtain from a water quality standpoint. I did not want the water to be applied to Lauren's water right, because Lauren's water right is attached to a specific point of diversion. And we wanted to divert water by truck from the river. Again, there was no procedure for doing this. But with certain conditions, the Water Resources Control Board member and executive director gave us authority to do that. And that's the first time that they have given any party the authorization to take water out of the river for the purpose we wanted to use it for. The conditions were that we would take no more than 1/3 of an acre-feet total over a 4-month period. They didn't specify the point of diversion, but I wanted the point of diversion to be south of the Arroyo Seco confluence, because all of the water north of that confluence is fully appropriated to the city of Los Angeles. And additionally, we promised that we would deliver to them a copy of the scientific report when it's done. Once the water wheel is up and operating, the objective, of course, is to deliver the water to the state parks for irrigation purposes and to convey it by pipeline under the Spring Street Bridge to Albion Dairy Park and to the Downey Recreation Center initially, and then ultimately deliver water as far north as the Ed Reyes Park, so that there is a sort of a continuous water delivery system and water use, LA River water use, all the way from the Ed Reyes Park south to the southern end of the Albion Dairy Park.